just to summarize, the whole 5-day thing again, it's not about doing. Nothing we do this week is about doing. You will walk away with amazing skills and things to do. Tools, techniques, exercises, strategies. You will have the doing stuff, no doubt. But it all comes from the being. My declaration is not that you're going to do great coaching. My declaration is you're going to be great coaches. The instant you decide I am a great coach, and I've already seen great coaching. This morning I've seen you do it on morning 1. We're not even at the halfway of day 1 stage, and you guys are already doing great coaching. But I need you to flick that switch in your own declaration of I am being a great coach, or just I'm being a coach. You don't have to be, you've got 5 days to be a great coach, you've got all the time in the world. But just for today, if you can just be a coach, what we end up with is a vessel, that looks suspiciously like a pint glass. But it can be anything you want. It could be a vase, a flower vase, or a bowl, or anything like that. Mine's a pint glass. It really doesn't matter. But once you've got the vessel of being a great coach, of being a coach, there's no leaks. If you're trying to do coaching, there's leaks all over the place. If you're starting to doubt yourself about, is this not an academic thing, or shouldn't I need to read some books or stuff? All those doubts and other people giving you doubts, that's just holes in the vessel. Once you're like, no, I'm a coach. I am a coach. In the future, I'm a great coach. Right now, I'm a coach. Then you've got a vessel, and we can spend 5 days filling that vessel up with beautiful liquid and whatever, and goodness. Does that make sense? That's my kind of... Yeah, it's great. So 5 days is forever. So anyone who says you can't be a great coach in 5 days, I don't know. I don't think that's a great belief. I don't think it's a productive belief. I can be a great coach in a day is a great belief, because then, even if you miss by a few days, it's fine. It's like, reaching for the stars, If you want to touch the ceiling, what do you reach for? The sky. And then you probably touch the ceiling. If you reach for the ceiling, of course you're not going to get there. So that's another problem with goals, isn't it? We have to watch out for goals. You don't, if you make your goal to touch the ceiling, you might get there, but you might not. If you reach for the sky, the ceiling's just... It's like those karate guys, and they chop those planks of wood in. They got like 10 planks of wood and chop them into bits. But when I was a kid, I was like, how do they do that? They must hit it really, really hard. The fact is, and I suppose it's a Zen thing or whatever, but they don't aim for the wood. It's got nothing to do with the wood. They're aiming for the floor, or they're aiming for the other side of the planet. We're in New Zealand, so they're aiming for England or something. But the point is, the wood's got nothing to do with it. The wood just happens to be there, but that's irrelevant. They're aiming for something through there. And so the 5-day thing, we aim for the sky. If all we get to is great coaching and great qualified, ready to go coaches, that's pretty damn good. And I think that way of doing it, and then following it up with whatever's your direction, it might be a specialism like sports or medical or whatever, or it could be, that you want to take it into the counselling realm, that you might want to take it into the psychotherapy realm and take your coaching hats with you on that journey. It might be that you want to go academic and you want to really kind of go for PhD or something eventually. Wherever you go, it's fine. No problem at all. But this is the best starting point I could ever recommend. Absolutely, this is the best starting point, because this gives you your confidence, your marketing skills, your muscle memory, your great coaching, your stories, your understanding of yourself, your self-awareness of where your strengths are. Once you know where they are, go for it.